Have you ever walked into your house, and before you could even take off your shoes, your dog was already rolling around on the floor like they were putting on a full-blown show just for you? That scene, funny and maybe a little puzzling, is actually more common than you might think, and it carries some very special meanings. In this video, we're going to explore together the main reasons behind this quirky behavior. You'll discover that rolling on the floor is a form of communication. And the best part? You'll learn how to interpret these signals so you can understand your four-legged companion even better. And if you enjoy learning more about your pet's behavior and want to give them a happier, healthier life, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We post daily videos created with care and responsibility just for you. Joy and excitement. When your dog starts rolling on the floor as soon as you walk through the door, that behavior, besides being entertaining, is one of the most genuine ways a dog can show happiness. For many dogs, seeing their human after a few hours apart is a reason to celebrate. They don't hold back their emotions, and rolling on the floor might be their way of letting all that excitement out. It's like their body can't contain the joy, and the only solution is to throw themselves on the ground, twist around, rub their back, and maybe even make little sounds of pleasure. This kind of reaction is especially common in dogs that have a strong emotional bond with their owners. They associate your presence with safety, affection, and good times. So when you show up, it's like their world makes sense again. Rolling on the floor in this context is almost like a doggy hug, a way of saying, "I missed you," without needing words. Scent marking. Another curious and instinctive reason your dog might be rolling on the floor has to do with their sense of smell, more specifically, scent marking. Dogs live in a world guided by their nose. For them, scent is a way to understand their surroundings, identify other animals, recognize people, and even express emotions. When your dog rolls on the floor, they might be trying to leave their own scent behind, as a way of marking territory or reinforcing their presence. It's like they're saying, "This space is mine, and I want everyone to know it." This behavior is especially common in places where other animals have been or where human scent is strong, like carpets, sofas, or even the living room floor. This kind of behavior is instinctive and deeply rooted in a dog's nature. Even dogs that live in domestic environments still carry habits inherited from their wild ancestors, who used scent to communicate with their group and mark their territory. Itching or discomfort. Dogs also roll on the floor when they're feeling some kind of physical discomfort, like itching or skin irritation. And that's something worth paying attention to. It could be an allergy, an insect bite, or even the presence of parasites like fleas or ticks. The act of rubbing against the floor might be an attempt to relieve the itch or remove something stuck to their fur or skin. It's important to look at the context. If your dog rolls on the floor frequently, seems restless, scratches a lot, or obsessively licks certain areas of their body, it might be time to investigate further. Sometimes the issue is something simple, like contact with a cleaning product on the floor. But it could also be a sign of a skin condition that needs veterinary attention. Your pet's health starts with your awareness. And understanding the signals they give, even the subtle ones, is key to ensuring their well-being and quality of life. After all, a healthy dog is a happy dog, and a caring owner makes all the difference. Strange smell on the body. If you've ever given your dog a bath and then watched them immediately start rolling around on the floor with enthusiasm, you might have wondered why they're doing that when they just got clean. The answer likely lies in the smell, or more precisely, in their attempt to get rid of it. As we've seen, dogs have an incredibly sensitive sense of smell and a very personal relationship with scents. The smell of shampoo, no matter how pleasant it is to us, can feel strange or even uncomfortable to them. When a dog rolls on the floor after a bath, they're trying to reclaim their natural body scent, the one they recognize as their own. This behavior can also happen when a dog encounters a new smell, whether it's from the environment, other animals, or people. Rolling on the floor might be a way to blend with that scent or try to neutralize it. It's an instinctive reaction inherited from their wild ancestors, who used environmental scents to camouflage themselves or communicate with their group. So, if your dog tends to roll on the floor right after a bath, or when they get close to you after you've put on perfume, don't worry. Most of the time, it's just an attempt to reconnect with their own scent or adjust to the environment. Of course, it's always a good idea to check if this behavior comes with signs of discomfort that could indicate a reaction to the product you used. Understanding how dogs relate to smells helps us respect their needs and preferences even more. After all, what seems odd to us might be perfectly natural to them, and part of how they perceive and interact with the world. How to react. Now that you know the main reasons why your dog rolls on the floor when they see you, you might be wondering, what should I do about it? The answer depends on the situation, but one thing is certain. This behavior is a great opportunity to strengthen your bond. If your dog is rolling around with joy as part of a warm greeting, enjoy the moment. Get down to their level, speak to them in a gentle tone, give them a loving pet, or even engage in a quick play session. These simple gestures build trust and show your dog that you're emotionally present too. And to your dog, that means more than any treat. On the other hand, if you notice that they're rolling frequently, seem restless, or show signs of discomfort, like intense itching, excessive licking, or skin irritation, it's time to pay closer attention. They might be trying to relieve some physical discomfort, and in those cases, it's best to seek veterinary advice. Catching a problem early can prevent bigger issues and help keep your dog healthy and happy. It's also worth taking a look at the environment. Sometimes dogs roll on the floor because of strong smells, cleaning products, or simply because they want to reconnect with their own scent. If this happens often, try switching the products you use or check if something has changed in the area where they usually rub themselves. The most important thing to remember is that every dog is unique. What might be a sign of affection for one could be a sign of discomfort for another. That's why knowing your pet well, observing their habits, and staying alert to changes in behavior is essential. After all, understanding what they're trying to tell you is a way of caring and loving. As we've seen throughout this video, when your dog rolls on the floor after seeing you, they might be expressing a range of emotions and needs. The most important thing to remember is that this behavior, as simple as it may seem, is a form of communication. And when you learn to interpret these signals, you're taking a meaningful step toward becoming an even more attentive and loving pet parent. Now tell us in the comments, does your dog usually roll around near you? How do you usually respond? If you enjoyed this video, share it with other dog owners who also want to better understand their four-legged companions. And of course, give a like. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, take a moment to do that now and turn on the notification bell. It really helps the channel grow and keeps the useful content coming for you and your pet. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.